If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
They told you that the dream was over. But here's the truth. Your dream is just beginning. And we're here because the X of the XFL represents the intersection of dreams and opportunity. You bring the dreams, we brought the opportunity. I declare these words as we kick off our season. XFL, let's ball out, baby!
The Rock says.
First off, I'd like to thank you guys for getting our recap of week 1 of the XFL season. Over 1,000 views within the first 4 days. I mean, it's just insane. Didn't think we'd even get more than 20, to be honest with you. And I'd also like to thank you guys for getting us over 75 subs. You know, it's not a huge number in the grand scheme of things, I know, but that's 75 more people than we ever thought we'd have watching our content. But anyways, once again, thank you all for the support, and let's get back to the recap. It took until the third drive of the game for there to be positive offensive plays as Seattle scored a field goal after a 7-minute, 13-play drive. Seattle would continue scoring on their next series with a 54-yard touchdown pass to Ja'Cory Pearson, and after the successful 3-point conversion, Seattle would lead 12-0 early in the second quarter. After sleepwalking through the first quarter, St. Louis would get on the board after a 7-minute drive was capped off by an A.J. McCarron QB sneak. The final 2 drives of the half would end in punts, and we would go to halftime with Seattle up 12-8. St. Louis would go back to sleep on the first drive of the third quarter, but would get the ball back immediately as Seattle would muff the punt. It wouldn't amount to much though, as St. Louis would doink the kick off of the left upright. Seattle continued to have butterfingers as they would fumble the ball on their next possession, leading to a Battlehawks field goal just 7 plays later. Don't fuck this up, Seattle. You had a 12-0 lead, for the love of God. Some controversy would come on in Seattle's next series, as Ben DiNucci would seemingly scramble past the first down marker, but was ruled short. I mean, surely nothing game-changing will come from this mistake.
Oh, bad snap. Did the ball come out? St. Louis is saying we got it.
We got a St. Louis player coming out of the with the ball.
He's running the other way.
Defense has the ball.
Ref ball at its finest. With this newfound momentum, St. Louis would quickly find the end zone after a 44-yard touchdown pass to Hakeem Butler, giving St. Louis their first lead of the game with 7 minutes to go. This next series by both teams would end in 0 points, although St. Louis would try a 50-yard field goal only to come up just short. With 3 minutes left on the clock and a 5-point deficit to erase, it was Ben DiNucci's time to shine.
What does he do with it? 3 minutes left. He's got Josh Gordon. Gordon to the 40. Slips the tackle. Down to the 26-yard line. DiNucci, back foot. He's got Pearson. Pearson to the 10-yard line. Territory has to be. DiNucci pressure. He slips one tackle. Complete to Ellison. Is he still up? That will give Seattle a shot here on 4th down. DiNucci. Touchdown! Jordan Veazey, the Cal Golden Bear, has done it!
Look at that. A big-time touchdown drive to put Seattle back up by 1 with 1 minute left. Surely this game's over, right?
McCarron, back to him. This time complete. George
First
Campbell.
down.
McCarron. Prohl! First down! Welcome back to Seattle, Austin Prohl. Hagman for the win. Hagman got the win. St. Louis back-to-back comeback thrillers.
Now I'm gonna be honest, I didn't watch any other game live this weekend because I had family business to attend to. So I'm gonna try my best to recap this using box scores and drive summaries. So Vegas would be in great position early on in this one, as Jordan Ta'amu would fumble the ball after taking a sack on 3rd down. Vegas would score on the next play, putting them up 6-0 early in the first quarter. The next 2.5 quarters will be filled with punts, turnovers, and only one made field goal by DC. Yeah, I really didn't miss much in this one. DC would find the end zone to start the 4th quarter, as De'Aaron King would get his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. They would enact their revenge on Vegas for the strip sack in the 1st quarter by performing their own on Brett Hundley. This would lead to DC scoring another touchdown and securing the win over Vegas 18-6. For the first time this season, both opening drives would end in touchdowns as Jake Cohn threw a short touchdown pass to Dion Yelder for the Brahmas touchdown, and Paxton Lynch threw one to Eli Rogers for the Guardians score. We'd go through a stretch of punts until the end of the 2nd quarter, when Jake Cohn would throw an 18-yard touchdown pass to Alize Mack. From this point on, San Antonio would run away with this one, scoring 2 more touchdowns and a field goal, while only allowing 1 more touchdown to Orlando en route to winning this game 32-10. Houston started out this game with a 42-yard field goal to get the scoring started early. They continued their momentum on defense and special teams, as they'd record 3 straight sacks on Renegades quarterback Drew Plitt, and follow it up with an electric 42-yard punt return by Will Likely. This would set up a beautiful touchdown pass to Nick Holley to go up 11-0 halfway through the 1st quarter. Houston would cool off after this though, while Arlington would heat up going into the 2nd quarter. Arlington scored their first of 2 touchdowns this quarter with a 4-yard pass from Drew Plitt to LeJon Winningham. The 2nd one would come a few drives later when Drew Plitt found Nate Becker for a 13-yard score, putting Arlington ahead 14-11 going into halftime. Houston would regain the lead in the 3rd quarter with a 15-yard touchdown pass to Cedric Byrd, making the score 17-14. The Roughnecks would seal the game with a 13-play touchdown drive in the 4th quarter, giving us a final score of 23-14. After week 2 of XFL football, the DC Defenders lead the North Division, with St. Louis in 2nd, Seattle in 3rd, and Vegas in last. In the South Division, the Houston Roughnecks lead, with Arlington in 2nd, San Antonio in 3rd, and Orlando in last. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Please leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys again in next week's review. Peace.